trying to be the body ducking sucker. Dropping slips in the county, brown money bag. Stafford what they stand for. My brother in the state, and my uncle got a fat hoe. Shit, this for Odin in Niagara County, trying to make it home. If he ain't switch up like the snitch and put some money.
DJ Bandana.
Early from work, right? So he had to pick up his girlfriend early from work. He's usually late picking her up. You know, everybody's always late picking people up from work. So he goes pick up his girlfriend a little bit earlier than usual. He gets there about 15 minutes earlier than he usually would pick her up for work, right? So he sees her walk out with a group of people. You know, had that last minute smoke break. Everybody got to get that nicotine. Last minute Newport like that. I'm about 4 years clean on Newport. Shout out to everybody who quit Newports too. But anyways, they all go out for a smoke break. So he sees his girl hug some guy. They all go back inside the building. And then about 5 minutes later, she come out with her purse, her jacket. She hop in the car with him. Hey, honey, how was your day? Give him a kiss. And this is where the story gets crazy, right? What would you do? What would you do in this situation? Your girlfriend tell you to pick her up from work. You just happen to be on that side of town, so you get there 15 minutes early. You get there 15 minutes early. Usually you're about 10 minutes late. You get there 15 minutes early. She don't know you in the parking lot. And out of your peripheral, because you're not really paying attention, you just like, hold on, okay, there's Bae walking out. Maybe, why is she coming out so early? You think maybe she can walk to the car. No, she banged a quick right with the rest of the smokers. At the end of the day smoking, she hugs some guy. They both walk in. He hold the door for her. She come back out. She look for the car. She see you at the end of the parking lot. Walk over, hop in the car with you, and give you a kiss, right? So these are your options. Do you A, act like you ain't see it? I ain't gonna hold you. On the live homies, do you act like you ain't see it? Because sometimes you gotta just like you act like you ain't see shit, bro. Sometimes you gotta just act like you ain't see shit. So you just act like you ain't just see your girl who you just went to go pick up, hug some random dude, and come out of the job and kiss you with those same dirty lips that she was. Nah, we ain't gonna get it like that. But I'm just saying, do you act like nothing happened? You act like you didn't see it, right? Or do you B, send a group text, all your kids, right? Group text to all your kids. Hey, just want to tell you guys I love you. That's it, because you're about to resort to extreme violence, bro. You just seen your girl hugging some random guy. There's no excuse for that. Like, you see that, extreme violence, right? That's option B. Or option C, are you guys mature enough in your relationship? I got to drink my tea on my mature shit for this one, right? Are you mature enough in your relationship where you trust her enough to where you could just ask her, like, yo, it's not a problem. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. But I was just wondering, who was that random nigga that you was over there just hugging, babe? Babe, who was that random nigga you was over there just hugging, right? So what would those options be? Unfortunately for me, and I can say this honestly, on the live homies, I can honestly say this. I'd probably go with option B, bro. I go with option B. I'd probably text my daughter, tell her that I love her, and then just extreme violence, bro. Extreme violence. But no, I'm just playing that. By the way, too, real quick disclaimer: don't ever listen to anything that I say on this podcast. Like, don't ever take my advice on this podcast, right? Because if something bad happens to you, you get arrested, you get punched in your shit. If you get punched in your shit, do not Bandana Black. I got 3 black eyes because I was listening to you. No, bro. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is sort of like therapy, right? This is like therapy for me. That's what we'll do. It's the Live Homies podcast, but it's also therapy for me too. So just random things that I think about or conversations that I have, I'm going to share with y'all. But before we get into that, free the guys, man. I want to say this. Around this time of year, right? We're going to pause the podcast real quick right here. But around this time of year, right? If you know somebody that's locked up, you know somebody that's an unfortunate situation where I'm saying they locked up, even if you can't send them some money, send them a letter, send them a thought, maybe call somebody who's in contact with them and just let them know, listen, bro, right now I'm fucked up, but let homie know I said what's good, man. Y'all really don't understand, really don't know, like, how much that actually makes a change for people. Or makes, what is it, not makes a change, but affect somebody, or that can make their day better while they locked up, just knowing that somebody actually cares about them. That goes a long way. I know you're probably thinking like, Bandana Black, how do you know? I don't know. I just asked other people, bro. I only did 3 days in the Holy Center. I did 3 days in the Holy Center. That shit felt like I ain't gonna hold you. But that's how I know. Them 3 days in the Holy Center, I know because nobody called me, bro. They forgot about Lil Brandon, like Rick Ross said. They forgot about Lil Brandon. But anyways, y'all don't forget about Lil Brandon. Before we finish the rest of the podcast, free the guys, free my bro, Doughboy Key. Let's get it.
Awesome beats. I do this for my guys, they pray to God they let them free. Tell your monkey ain't no sleep. Bang this in your Super 3. Turn your Sony to the max. Tell the CEO sucker D. If your Cody kept it real, then your Cody here G. Free the guy. Yo, Y'all boys ain't missing nothing on these streets. Snitches still living and they letting suckers eat. Oh my God, your shorty, she ain't right you in a week. I'ma keep it G, boy, she out here being a freak. But if she hold it down and she handling her business, do your time like a man, homie. It is what it is. What it is. But if your shorty left you on your bed, shoot me out a pinky and put a price on her head. Can't take it light on these. I'm about to black out. The drunk is spaz out. But till they let you back out. $1 million trap pile. Dancing with the stone. They gave me all this time for taking chances with that pole. Got a couple hitters down. I'll throw some dollars on the phone. Fresh out the pot. Squeezing dollars out of stones. Fresh off the count. They don't wanna see me stack it up. Wait, Shaq Kings in Wyoming. Attica. Youngs. Savages. Trying to be the body of your sucker. Dropping slips in the county. Brown money bag. Stop for what they stand for. My brother in the state and my uncle got a fat hoe. Shit, this for Alden in Niagara County. Trying to make it home. If he ain't switch up like the snitch and put some money on the phone. For my guys up in Wendy State, trying to get a different day. Hopefully you'll make it back before you see them having gays. My homie in Livingston, they don't miss him cause he missing. They forgot about them trips that he was getting, they was spending. Your homie wanted the hoes to change. Shorty wanted the hoes some change. You got that bag, you tumbled and flipped it and doubled the whole shebang. With my G's and Grove when dancing on that dip ball. Thotties pulling up the college, popping on the dance floor. Parole gave me a 9 to 5, but I can't leave the trap alone. Real either dead or locked up. I do this for my guys. They pray to God they let them free. Tell your bonky ain't no sleep. Bang this in your Super 3. Turn your Sony to the max. Tell the CEO sucker D. If your Cody kept it real, then your Cody here G. Free the guy. Y'all boys ain't missing nothing on these streets. Snitches still living and they letting suckers eat. Oh my God, your shorty, she ain't right you in a week. I'ma keep it G, boy, she out here being a freak. But if she hold it down and she handling her business, do your time like a man, homie. It is what it is. What it is. But if your shorty left you on your bed, shoot me out a pinky and put a price on her head.
Well, you already have my answer. Like I said, I'm going with option B. I'm gonna just text my loved ones, let them know I love them. And I'm going with extreme violence, bro. I'm probably not even going to wait because, like, realistically, what can somebody tell you at that point? Like, you go pick up your girl 15 minutes early from work, right? You pick her up 15 minutes early. She don't even see you in the parking lot, so she don't know that you see her going out. She don't even smoke, bro. Like, your girl don't even smoke. Like, she's out with a smoker, so obviously she came out there for a reason. She came out there with Tone. She hugged them, went back in. Like, I don't know. That could be your brother, could be your cousin, or brother, sister, mother side, or something like that too. But I want y'all to hop in the comments, let me know, for real, which option would y'all go with? I'm pretty sure here on this channel, not being funny, you tied in with Bandana Black and the Bandana fam on this channel, I'm pretty sure more people are going to lean more towards option number 2 of extreme violence, or just acting like you ain't see it, bro. I'm probably going to act like I didn't see it, or extreme violence, because what could you say to me? Like, what could you possibly, like, explain and say at that point? Like, I don't know, bro. But anyways, I want to also talk about this Drake situation, right? Music industry might be going down, bro. Music industry might be going down now. So for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who've been following me for a while, you do know that I was on radio for a long time, like as far as like FM radio for about maybe 15, 16 years. So I've worked with record labels. I've worked with management companies. I work with tour people. I work with promoters. I work with artists. I work with everybody. So I know the ins and outs. And I can honestly say this, right? I can honestly say this on the live homies. I can say that right hand across your chest. I don't whether that makes it more true because I'm saying on the live homies, but I can honestly say that Drake is telling the truth, bro. Drake is telling the truth. But the problem about Drake telling the truth in this situation is that he does the same thing, bro. Like, not saying him per se. So, right, let me explain it to you like this, right? So this is all allegedly, too. This is all allegedly, and I can tell you 100% for sure this doesn't involve me, but I'm just telling you how something will happen, right? So basically what Drake is saying is that the label was paying for plays, basically like payola, basically like paying somebody to make a song like seem better or get more spins or something like that, right? The problem with Drake blowing this like this off the roof like that is, one, he's not American. He's not American, first of all. So once this is all fucked up in America, he's gonna go back to Canada and release music some other type of way. But the reason why this is gonna be bad is because Drake is such a big artist, and he's worked with so many artists that once they start looking into what Drake is saying for him, Kendrick, they start looking at some of our other artists. The only artist we really gonna have left, and it's crazy that I'm saying this because it is true and it should be this way, is the organic, like true, real artists. Like say for example, artists like Chance the Rapper. Now, Chance the Rapper is gonna have those type of fans regardless of what type of platform that he's on. So Chance the Rapper gonna have those type of fans no matter what type of platform he's on. But when Drake does this thing, as far as letting the people know that people's paying for this and paying for that, your favorite artists that we like, you're not really going to hear anymore because, like I said, what he was saying was true. They do pay for these artists to have more exposure. I'll give you a prime example, right? On radio, on FM radio right now today, you can't pay somebody to play your song on radio, right? So say, like, if this, how do I explain it, right? So we'll do it like this, right? This is the radio station, and this is the artist, right? So the artist wants to pay the radio station to put his song on the radio, right? So the artist wants to pay the radio station to put his song on the artist. You can't do that because that's payola. So the artist can't pay the radio station to play the song. But what the artist can do, the artist can pay a promoter, right? So he can pay me, I'm a promoter, right? So say, for example, he wanted to give the radio station $100 to play the song. So you want to pay the radio station $100 to play the song on the radio. The radio says, yo, bro, you can't pay me $100. He said, okay, cool, no problem. He meets his promoter, and yo, fam, I really want to get my song on the radio. Promoter say, listen, I got a friend that worked at the radio station, bro. Just give me $200. Give me $200, I got you. Boom. So now I'm clipping $100. I'm gonna send the station $100. That artist still gonna get paid, but it covers everybody because they technically didn't get a payment from the artist. They got it from a promoter. Now what Drake is doing is saying that the label was doing that. The only problem with that is that once they start looking at the layers of that and realize that it wasn't the layer, it was the middleman, a lot of our artists are pretty much screwed, bro. I didn't want to say it, but I'll say it like this. A lot of our artists are signed to the middleman, bro. A lot of our artists are managed by the middleman. A lot of our artists are promoted by the middleman. I think this is a bad thing, but I honestly don't blame Drake. Now, mind you, I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not a Drake fan at all. I'm not promoting Drake. I picked J. Cole, but he quit. Like, J. Cole quit, so I had to go with Drake. Like, honestly, it was Kendrick Lamar, Drake, or J. Cole, right? I was going with J. Cole because I fuck with J. Cole. He quit, so it was either Drake or Kendrick. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Toronto was right there. Kendrick on the West Coast. I can't do little dances and shit like that. So I went with Drake, bro. I went with Drake. But anyways, this is going to be bad, bro. This is going to be bad for the industry. Once they start really looking at the records and looking at those things, they're not going to be able to do it anymore. So a lot of the artists that you see touring, doing a lot of different things that you see before, it's going to slow down because that money has to come from somewhere. They're not just, these artists aren't just putting out music, people just listening to it and money is just rolling in. That shit is coming from somewhere at the end of the day. But I don't blame Drake for this only because at the end of the day, say for example, you worth $1 billion, right? You worth $1 billion and you slated to, for any reason, I don't care what the reason is for, you're worth $1 billion and you're projected to make $1 billion every year from that point on for like the next 5 years, right? And then some random nigga from the West Coast is dancing with his friends and the gang members, not like us, because he want to be on some Tupac shit. It involved everybody for protection and shit like that. And now your $1 billion every year is probably like 200 million, bro. 200 million. And then you looking at 2 years later, that shit might be completely done because that same little artist that's using every gang member, using every coast, every radio station, every podcast, everybody on some Tupac shit, is trying to end your career. So if you're trying to end your career and nobody else is actually helping you, your label is going to get you. Do you just sit back and just say, you know what, I ain't worried about the $1 billion every year. It's just all fair game. Or do you say, you know what, even though I did this wrong too, they did this wrong now, and I don't want to lose this $1 billion, bro. Think about billion, bro. Billion. Y'all niggas do that for $20, bro. You would do that for $20, bro. But billions, I'm letting you know right now. I don't care what I do right or wrong, bro. If I'm supposed to make $1 billion next year, if you're stopping me from making $1 billion next year, I'm suing. I don't care what we doing, bro. I'm doing whatever we got to do. But on the Live Homies, that's what I wanted to talk with you guys this week. Well, not this week. This episode of the Live Homies podcast. If you're supporting it, please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to me on TikTok also, too. Trying to build up the TikTok channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Could have done it without you guys. Well, we successfully did. New episode of On the Live Homies podcast. I know you guys probably keep saying, like, why does he say On the Live Homies? It's because niggas be lying, bro. Niggas be lying. They be putting it on the dead homies, bro. I got a lot of dead homies, bro. Let them boys rest. Let's put some on the live homies. They got a lot of live homies who be doing some reckless shit, bro. So let's put something on them. Now, I'm just playing with you guys. It just sounded funny to me at the end of the day, bro. On the live homies, DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, more respected, Mr. Hashtag I am Buffalo. We out.
Awesome beats. I do this for my guys, they pray to God they let them free. Tell your bunkie ain't no sleep. Bang this in your Super 3. Turn your Sony to the max. Tell the CEO sucker D. If your Cody kept it real, then your Cody here G. Free to God. Y'all boys ain't missing nothing on these streets. Snitches still living and they letting suckers eat. Oh my God, your shorty, she ain't right, you in a week. I'ma keep it G, boy, she out here being a freak. But if she hold it down and she handling her business, do your time like a man, homie. It is what it is. But if your shorty left you on your bed, shoot me out a pinky and put a price on her head. They take it light on these. I'm about to black out. The drunk is spaz out. But till they let you back out. $1 million trap out. Dancing with the stove. They gave me all this time for taking chances with that pole. Got a couple hitters down. I'll throw some dollars on the phone. Fresh out the pot. Squeezing dollars out of stones. Fresh off the count. They don't wanna see me stack it up. Wait, Shaq Kings in Wyoming. Attica. Youngs. Savages. Trying to be the body of your sucker. Dropping slips in the county. Brown money bag. Stop for what they stand for. My brother in the state. And my uncle got a fat hoe. Shit. This for Alden in Niagara County. Trying to make it home. If he ain't switch up like the snitch and put some money on the phone. For my guys up in Wendy State. Trying to get a different day. Hopefully you'll make it back before you see them having gays. My homie in Livingston, they don't miss him cause he missing. They forgot about them trips that he was getting, they was spending. Your homie wanted the hoes to change. Shorty wanted the hoes some change. You got that bag, get tumbled and flipped it and doubled the whole shebang. With my G's and Grove when dancing on that dip ball. Thotties pulling up the college, popping on the dance floor. Parole gave me a 9 to 5, but I can't leave the trap alone. Real either dead or locked up. I do this for my guys, they pray to God they let them free. Tell your bunkie ain't no sleep. Bang this in your Super 3. Turn your Sony to the max. Tell the CEO sucker D. If your Cody kept it real, then your Cody here G. Free to God. Y'all boys ain't missing nothing on these streets. Snitches still living and they letting suckers eat. Oh my God, your shorty, she ain't right, you in a week. I'ma keep it G, boy, she out here being a freak. But if she hold it down and she handling her business, do your time like a man, homie. It is what it is. But if your shorty left you on your bed, shoot me out a pinky and put a price on her head.